The suffocating air of the executive boardroom at Apex Global tasted of lukewarm green tea and unspoken dread, a familiar environment for anyone surviving the ruthless corporate battlegrounds of Manhattan. At the head of the obsidian glass table, I kept my palms pressed flat against the cool surface while remaining entirely unfazed by the rising tension surrounding our high-stakes project. As the principal software architect for the enterprise, single-handedly maintaining the complex computational infrastructure that kept our international logistics network running seamlessly for the last 6 years. Pacing arrogance before the digital display stood Harrison, the newly appointed Chief Innovation Officer, whose only qualification was being the Chief Executive Officer's pampered nephew. Having occupied his prestigious office for less than a week, he had already managed to alienate the entire engineering department by spouting meaningless buzzwords with unearned authority. He pointed a flickering laser pointer at my carefully designed database architecture, declaring that the intricate microservice layout looked like an inefficient labyrinth of unnecessary clutter. My dedicated team of senior developers remained dead silent, knowing full well that the specialized logic module was the sole reason our system processed millions of global transactions without collapsing. Adjusting my glasses, I calmly explained that bypassing those direct memory buffers would instantly cause system latency to skyrocket from 30 milliseconds to nearly 5 seconds. Harrison offered a condescending chuckle before boasting that our prospective buyers at Vanguard Dynamics only cared about sleek presentation rather than back-end complexity. My blood ran cold as Harrison opened the production control console on the main screen, misusing the high-level administrator privileges his uncle had recklessly granted him. Disregarding my stern warnings about triggering a catastrophic system collapse, he sneered arrogantly and initiated a permanent deletion of the primary routing framework right before our eyes. The terminal screen flashed violently before going completely blank, confirming that our core data infrastructure had just been permanently erased from the live branch. Silence engulfed the room as my junior apprentice stared at me in absolute horror, realizing the entire platform was now nothing more than an empty digital shell. Harrison puffed out his chest and declared that my insistence on technical precision was toxic to his new vision, officially terminating my employment on the spot. Before I could even gather my belongings, my phone vibrated with a priority call from Victoria Vance, the managing director at our chief rival company, Vanguard Dynamics. Speaking loudly enough for the entire room to hear, I immediately accepted Victoria's outstanding executive offer and confirmed I could begin leading their elite software team within the hour. Harrison's smug expression instantly vanished into pure confusion as I calmly packed my personal items into a small cardboard box and prepared to walk out forever. I reminded him that without my custom authentication protocols, the remaining system would automatically lock every administrator out of the network in less than 15 minutes. Stepping out into the crisp New York afternoon air, I felt an exhilarating sense of freedom replace the years of corporate frustration I had quietly endured. My phone rapidly glitched with panicking system alerts, indicating that the automated cloud servers had already entered an infinite, costly failure loop. I hailed a taxi straight to Vanguard's sleek glass skyscraper in downtown Brooklyn, ready to turn the page on my career while leaving my former employer's digital empire to burn. Welcomed me warmly in her panoramic top-floor lounge, offering an incredible executive package that included full architectural freedom and significant company equity. She revealed that Vanguard had only been interested in acquiring Apex Global for my proprietary software designs, which were now completely destroyed thanks to Harrison's incompetence. With Apex's core platform rendering itself useless, Victoria officially canceled the multi-million-dollar buyout deal, leaving my former company on the brink of immediate financial ruin. Over the next few weeks, I successfully recruited my former junior team members to Vanguard, building an even faster and more secure enterprise platform from scratch. Meanwhile, frantic text messages from my old colleagues confirmed that Harrison had managed to run up hundreds of thousands of dollars in emergency server fees while trying to fix the broken code. The board of directors eventually stripped Harrison of his title and launched an internal investigation. But the structural damage to the firm was already permanent and irreparable. Watching the sunrise over the city skyline from my new corner office, I took a peaceful sip of hot espresso, knowing that true talent always prevails over corporate nepotism. The former company eventually filed for bankruptcy protection, serving as a permanent warning to any executive who mistakes complex engineering for disposable bloatware. Standing tall as a partner in a thriving organization, I realized that walking away from a toxic environment was the single best career decision I had ever made. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. We create entertaining and inspiring stories for our viewers, and your support helps us continue making great content for you.